Dateline, St. Louis, Missouri. The pennant race hangs grimly in the balance, and Braves' hopes are high as Billy Bruton's homer brings an early lead. A win over the Cards can mean a tie with Brooklyn. A loss, and it's all over. Warren Spahn is pitching his heart out, but tension mounts as Don Blasingame wraps a resounding double to left. Seconds later, Alvin Dark doubles a drive in the tying run. There's drama in the air, and the Braves boosters know it. The Braves tried. Oh, how they tried. Eddie Mathews belts one a mile, but Bobby Del Greco is there to take it. Jack Dittmer drives one deep and far, but again, Del Greco gets there. This just wasn't our night or year. In extra innings, Dan Musial doubles sharply to right. It was costing the Cards money, but they were out to win. Boyer is walked to set up a double play situation. But Rapolsky drives in the winning run, and the Braves' pennant hopes die in the darkness of a Saturday night in St. Louis. This is Bravesland, USA, baseball capital of the world. Yes, this is the world of baseball, the truly wonderful world of baseball. By itself, a diamond will not sparkle or glisten. An empty stadium is a barren field. But fill it with fans, and it becomes alive, exciting. So let's look at our national pastime through the eyes and ears of you fans, the most important people in the thrilling world of baseball. To you who live for the start of each star-spangled season, and who die a little as the final games are played, baseball is a mixture of many things, a glorious combination of sounds and sights which are priceless in their reward. Baseball is a picnic in the park, complete with popcorn, peanuts, and hot dogs. And cooling refreshment that tastes so good on a hot summer day. It's the roar of the crowd, tension that builds to a terrific climax, and relaxation that makes you young again. Baseball is a small-town sandlot with freckle-faced kids mirroring the mannerisms of their heroes, and dreaming of the day when they'll be whizzing their fast one past the likes of a Musial or a Snyder. Baseball is a colossal concrete stadium which serves as a playground for all America. Baseball has nothing to do with creed or class or race. Making your mark depends not on who you are, but how well you play. Baseball is also the knowledgeable writers, the historians who faithfully and accurately report its daily doings. And the eager-eyed fans whose primary interest in the daily paper is focused on the pages of the sports section. Baseball is the healthiest, happiest slice of our entire land, and it belongs to you and me, to your kids and mine. Let's consider, first of all, the sounds of baseball. Even before the game begins, there's the comforting smack of the ball banging into the big mitt. Your ears tell you that Spahny really has it today. His curves are bending corners, and his high hard one has that old-time crackle of authority. During batting practice, your ears are tuned to the ringing, reassuring sounds of the boys, dulling them deep in the Perini's pines. The sound of batting practice is like a cannonading, and you have a feeling that Eddie or Hank will hit one today. You hear other sounds of baseball, too. The happy greeting as friends get together for a session of fun and good fellowship at the old ball game. And then, from the booming PA comes the lineups. Even the lady fans become official scorekeepers. The roar of the crowd is like thunder as the Braves charge onto the playing field. A roar which subsides as the fans proudly sing our national anthem, lifting their voices in tribute to a great nation and a great game. The sounds of baseball, you know them well. The buzzing of the fans as Johnny Logan scoops a grounder with the Sept of ease. The happy good humor of the crowd as Coach Johnny Riddle gives the green light. And Billy Bruton pilfers second in a cloud of dust. No stopping Billy when he gets the jump on the pitch. And the ooze of disappointment when the enemy robs us of a sure hit. Now, how about the sounds of baseball away from the stadium? The gathering in the barber shop where the razor is suspended as an important pitch comes up. The customer knows it's not good business to argue baseball while the barber holds the razor. The quiet repose of a Sunday afternoon, broken only by the voice of the radio. An exciting play can wrench away your restfulness, but you don't mind it a bit. Yes, these are the sounds of baseball away from the park, at the family picnic. While you're washing the car, every play and pitch commands your attention. The voice of the Braves goes right along with you on the open road. And wherever friends gather, it's especially great when we win. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, the sounds of baseball bring you pleasure and companionship, close by your radio or in the broad expanse of the stadium. There are sounds of discord, too, like when Logan rams a drive past third and the umpire rules it foul. The rhubarb is on, and the serenity of a sunny afternoon is blasted by outraged fandom. Yes, the sounds of baseball, the roars, the cheers, the boos, they're all music to the ears. But let's leave this scene of turmoil and have a look at the happier things we see. Among the familiar sights are the friendly features of manager Fred Haney, who took over the reins on June 10th and kept the Braves in contention every step of the way. Speaking of interesting sights, how about that quick, brisk stride of Henry Aaron toward home plate? How come a boy who loves to hit as much as Hank takes such a long time meandering up to bat? But man, when he digs in, saddle up the horses, because the ball went that away. This slow-motion shot shows the power and timing that made Aaron batting king of the National League and winner of several Most Valuable Player awards. On opening day, hammering Hank teed off against Bob Rush, and he maintained the pace all season long to help rack up many a win for the Braves. Come July, and this fan is still looking for the ball. Hank was especially fond of Dodger pitching, belting Brooklyn hurlers like he owned them. This timely bingle was a real crowd pleaser since it drove in the winning run against our traditional enemies. The scoreboard records the happy result. Hard-hitting Hank Aaron, the boy with one of the brightest futures in the entire world of baseball. In center field, you see fleet-footed Bill Bruton snagging flies with the speed and grace of a gazelle, delighting the fans with his legal larceny. Speed on the bases and in the outfield make Billy a real favorite with the fans. Over and left, Bobby Thompson showed flashes of his former brilliance and drove in a flock of runs despite a subpar batting average. A favorite through the years is Wisconsin's own Andy Pafko, who also patrolled the left field slot. Here's Eddie Mathews holding down the hot corner and launching a double play around the horn. Everyone likes to see Eddie bang that long ball, but you dyed-in-the-wool fans also know that he has quick hands and a rifle-like arm. Scouting report, good hit, good field. Eddie's a favorite with female fans who often set fancy fashions at the stadium. There are times, of course, when Eddie doesn't hit a homer, and this occasion resulted in a rare play by Rube Walker and Rocky Nelson. How's that for cooperation? But Eddie gets even with a resounding double. This drives Logan home for a big run against Brooklyn. 37 homers, 95 RBIs, and Eddie is looking forward to an even better season in '57. Bellwether of the Braves infield is genial Johnny Logan, the modern-day Mr. Shortstop. Johnny likes his hits, but his real value lies in his fielding finesse. He's a master at engineering those twin killings, and how you fans love to see the enemy mowed down 2 in a row. He's equally good in making the relay on the double play. And he packs a surprising amount of power, frequently giving the ball a ride that really sends it sailing. Logan hit for 281 in '56 and was a key man in the clutch during the crucial stretch drive. At second base, Danny O'Connell is known as a great playmaker, a guy who knows all the tricks of his trade. How's this for a dazzler? Everyone liked it but the umpire. Oh, well. This time O'Connell gets the runner with plenty of time to spare. Nice going, Danny. Gateway Guardian and the People's Choice, popular Joe Adcock. Joe launched his biggest season on opening day, booming a belt that eludes Gale Wade's desperate try. This was the first of 38 homers by Big Joe, who drove in 103 runs in 137 games. Adcock really liked Brooklyn pitching. Sal the Barber Magley steams one in. And Jolting Joe gets a close shave. Whoa, that one was too close for comfort. Undaunted and undismayed, Joe promptly smacks the next pitch to Kingdom Come. Against the Dodgers, Adcock hit 13 homers, tying the record for most home runs against one club in a single season. Joe also hit the longest ball ever smashed in Ebbets Field, and during one long stretch was the hottest hitter in baseball. Joe's blow brings in Labine to relieve Magley. Sal turned out to be the key man of Brooklyn's pitching staff and was baseball's comeback king. Along with his tremendous hitting, fans get a kick out of the way Joe nets throws in a specially constructed glove with its fingertip grasp that gains inches on the runner. Team captain and first string catcher Fiery Del Crandall is a big boon to Braves hurlers. And a real tough guy when it comes to cutting down runners at the payoff plate. Del Rice proved an able running mate. The double Del's adding up to double trouble for everyone. The fabulous five of the Braves mound staff: Lean Gene Conley, Nitro Lou Burdette, Bonnie Bob Buell, Quiet Ray Crone, and lion-hearted Lefty Spahn. They accounted for 76 of the Braves' 92 victories. One of baseball's most promising right-handers is Ray Crone, who racked up 11 wins and had an earned run average of 3.86. Only 25 years old, Ray is on the road to big things. Showing considerably more than passing interest are players' wives, Mrs. Conley and Mrs. Crone. They watch as towering Gene Conley breezes one by day along. Assistant trainer jovial Joe Taylor also sends along words of encouragement. Gene responds nobly by rearing back and fogging the third strike past dangerous Dale, and everything's fine on the home front. Deception is a fine art with pitchers, and Bob Buell shows how he conceals the ball before whipping in a breaking curve for a swinging strike. Buell's winningest season, 19 victories, was instrumental in the Braves' bold pennant bid. One of the most controversial pitchers in baseball, Lou Burdett launched his winning ways on opening day and went on to rack up the lowest earned run average in the National League. His jumping follow-through has enemy hitters jumping through hoops. Monty Irvin of the Cubs finds it particularly confusing and winds up a strikeout victim. The Braves infield helps preserve Lou's opening day shutout. Ernie Banks finds himself in a pickle, and on the rundown, Eddie Mathews makes the tag. The season's opener is a big success, as Lou horse-collars the Cubs, allowing just 5 hits. There are some who say that Lou doctors the ball, but Braves fans know this is pure propaganda. Lou is just naturally nervous, that's all. In fact, he's the original man in motion on the mound. Nothing wrong with that. John Newcomb is a feared hitter, but Burdett fools him with a double play pitch. And an enthusiastic Bleacherite gets confirmation over his portable radio. What a season Spahn had. 20 big victories and a berth on the National League All-Star team. The Giants were a favorite victim of Warren, being disposed of here in a fast double play. Spahny's biggest moment came on the night of September 13th when he racked up his 200th Major League victory, a feat likely to open the doors of the Hall of Fame. Lending sterling support to the Big Five were 2 young hurlers, Taylor Phillips and Bob Trowbridge. Phillips, deep from the heart of Dixie, racked up 5 wins, while right-handed Robert came up with 3 victories in crucial assignments. We're back to the sounds of baseball, and yours truly really enjoys his work. Especially when Bobby Thompson obliges with a foul ball that's neatly netted by Blaine Walsh. Nice going, Blainer. Periodically, Blaine checks the list of requests for souvenir baseballs. We proudly autograph it with a flourish and a smile. In short order, some deserving youngster finds some special sunshine entering his life. In 1956, thanks to Blaine's skill and the generosity of the gentlemen of the press, we sent out some 150 of these fishnet souvenir baseballs to sick and crippled children. Yes, the sights and sounds of baseball which attract fans by the millions. Among the regular and rabid rooters are 2 company presidents, civic-minded Norman R. Klug and Mr. Lou Perini. Their interest is even greater than that of the average fan, for as they look about them, their thoughts dwell on many things. The wholesome entertainment which big league baseball has brought to a fine city and a great state. How fans, brought in by the busload from far-off distances, take special pride in contributing to Milwaukee's amazing attendance records. A close race, and loyal fans like these click the turnstiles to the tune of 2,046,331. We led all leagues again. They think of how heartwarming it is to see a father and son knitted in the close companionship of watching a ball game together. Bet that boy can't wait to get home and tell his mom all about it. Mother and daughter combinations are also becoming a familiar sight whenever the Braves play ball. Yes, baseball is fun for the whole family. In Milwaukee, you're never too young to be a fan. They think how nice it is that young America makes heroes of fine athletes. And how baseball has a way of making friends between fans, all of whom have a common meeting ground and purpose, to bask in the sun and root the home team to victory. Here's America at its happiest. It's Ladies' Day at County Stadium, and tonight, dinner may come out of a can. Even those less fortunate can forget their cares in the friendly surroundings of the ballpark. You can relax and be as informal as you please. Baseball has a way of bringing out the best in people. This carefree fellow, for example, is a serious-minded businessman. At the office, he's brusque and efficient, formal and dignified, an industrious man of industry. But bring him out to the ball game, and he's just another happy fan. Homemakers, too, find relaxation and fun at the stadium. The daily chores of housework are briskly handled and quickly done. The Braves are playing today. Maybe all the dishes aren't done, but it's time to head for the ballpark. Nothing so important as that. This is more fun than housework. Baseball means youngsters, and Braves president Lou Perini gets a big bang out of hosting a group of Canadian Little Leaguers. They've come a long way, but you can bet the Braves are their favorites. Baseball also means teaching youngsters, and Brave scout Eddie Dancesack gives able instructions at tryout schools. Eager apprentices are taught the art of throwing the bases. They intently absorb the teaching of Dancesack, a qualified instructor. And when it comes to hitting, they're in the best of hands. The old master himself, Paul Wainer, tells them how. The youth of America are the big league players, the big league fans of tomorrow. That's the way to take your cuts, fella. Yes, Norm Klug and Lou Perini dwell on many such things at the ball game, and they're rightfully proud of how business is doing its part to bring baseball and all the wholesome pleasures that go with it to legions of loyal fans. The sights of baseball are more than just the hometown heroes, for it's literally true that the stars are in the Nationals. Great stars like Robin Roberts of the Phillies, who racked up 6 seasons of 20 wins or more. The Cubs combination of Gene Baker and home run hitting Ernie Banks. Youthful Ken Boyer of the Cardinals. What an all-star player he was in '56. The man himself, Stan Musial, a real pro, a real guy, and baseball's surest bet for the Hall of Fame. Red Leg fans had much to cheer about. They even came to Milwaukee to do it. Baseball's most fearsome fivesome, Frank Robinson, Gus Bell, Ted Kluszewski, Wally Post, and Ed Bailey. He's built like a blacksmith, but Ted Kluszewski is just about one of the nicest guys in the game. Rookie of the Year, Cincinnati's phenomenal Frank Robinson. Rookie Robinson was no friend of the Braves. His homer against us on Labor Day was his 38th of the season, giving him a tie with the all-time Major League record for home runs hit by a first-year player. Robinson was also one of the many Red Leg players to make the National League All-Star team. He'll be worth watching for a long time to come. Bob Friend, pitching perfectionist to the Pirates, chalked up 17 wins, plus the All-Star game victory. Buccaneer first baseman Dale Long helped the Pirates make history by slugging them in the first place with homers in 8 consecutive games. No roster of National League stars is complete without the amazing Willie Mays, whose booming bat and flawless fielding are the talk of baseball. Fans flock to see Willie's copyrighted hip-high breadbasket catches. It wouldn't be Willie if he did it any other way. Johnny Antonelli managed to rack up 20 wins for the 7th place Giants. And Big John Newcomb, who won an imposing 27 games for the Dodgers, one of the finest records in modern baseball, and the key that opened the door to a Brooklyn pennant. Of course, Don got plenty of help, especially from Duke Snider, whose slashing bat cut deeply into the Braves' pennant hopes. Snider hit for a .292 average, powered a league-leading 43 home runs, and chased across 101 runs. Duke Snider, really a member of baseball's royalty. Milwaukee's most feverish season, during which our Braves led 95% of the way, comes to a bittersweet close in St. Louis. Opening day pitcher Lou Burdette hurls on the final day as well. And the day looks sadder than ever as Blasingame slices a triple down the left field line. But Burdette buckles down and partisan St. Louis fans cheer as he retires the side without a run scoring. The Braves were indeed sentimental favorites across the country. Colorful Vinegar Ben Mizell, never famed for control, issues a pass to Bobby Thompson. Eddie Mathews drills a sharp single to right. Thompson moves to second, and he's in scoring position. Mathews is cut down at second on Bruton's grounder. But the Flying Scot moves on to third. Anything can happen now. And does. Mizell uncorks a wild pitch, and Thompson scampers home with the first run. With one eye on the Brooklyn game, Burdette pitches to Mizell, who slices a double to right. This scores Del Greco and puts the Cards back in the game. Word has come through that Brooklyn won, but the Braves keep fighting as Bobby Thompson crashes a double against the right center field wall. Mathews drives one through the middle, and the Braves go ahead. In the 6th inning, Joe Adcock keeps things going with a single to center. A win for the Braves can clinch second place over Cincinnati. Eddie Mathews wraps it up and ties the string with a blast that puts us ahead to stay. This St. Louis series, with the Cards fighting tooth and nail at great cost to themselves, was one of baseball's finest hours. And so, symbolically, we picture the season's end. What a year it's been. Tense, exciting, and filled with thoughts of what might have been. To all you Braves fans, so wonderful in victory, so loyal in defeat, wait, just wait till next year.